Hey everyone, we've got ourselves an interesting little product here. Done plenty of deck boxes in the past, as many of y'all have seen. Some of the more popular videos on my channel are for deck boxes. This one, a bit fancier. This is from a brand. Where's the brand name? Here we go. Tud, T-U-D, Gui, G-U-I, and is that Loa or Lo? I can't say this. L-O-A-E. So Tudguiloae. Yeah. Not sure how clear that's going to come out on camera, but that's the name right there. Very interesting name. But this is a side loader deck box. I believe this one is supposed to hold about 100 cards, possibly more. And as you can clearly see, the interesting thing about this deck box is going to be the design. You all know I do enjoy cats. They're very, very friendly to me. I have tons of strays in my area that like to come visit. But yeah, went ahead and got this deck box. We're going to take a look at it, and we're going to see if the premium price of this is actually worth it. Right now, let me peel this out of the packaging here. Alright. Ooh, that has an interesting feel to it. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, the design is what makes this box stand out. Look at that. That's actually very, very attractive. Got your cat there, hanging out amongst the flowers. And he just kind of repeats himself over here on the sides and everything. There is some issue there. You can already see where the art doesn't quite line up with the edges there, so it looks a bit like they didn't try that hard to line it up. So that's a bit of a bummer. And it looks like that's on both sides. Yeah, see? You've got that little edge right there. They couldn't just center it just right, because they obviously have plenty of room within the art itself to line it up, but they just didn't do it here. I don't understand why they didn't do that. Okay, so that's a slight knock against the box already. But yeah, this box right now, if I'm not mistaken, at time of filming is going for about $16 and some change. I think it's like an odd number, like $16.14 or something like that. Very odd number. But yeah, the main issue is going to be, or the main selling point is going to be the artwork, which again is very attractive. It's very pretty. But yeah, if you're gonna make the centerpiece of your product, the art that you display on it, you kind of want to line that up. Which it makes me think like they went into this with good intentions, but then when they actually went through for execution, it just didn't really work out, and they're just like, well, it's good enough, just put the product out there. So yeah, that's kind of what they did here. Obviously, this is a side loader box, so let's go over all of our basic stuff here and make sure that the quality is at least there. Let me check our stitching. Stitching looks okay there. Okay there. Okay, there. A little bit of stitching here on the top here. Not sure how clear that comes out in the video. And you got it there as well. Okay, so now the surface of this box, it does have a very unique feel to it. This does not feel like the regular PU leather. This feels, I don't know what this feels. I've felt this material before. I don't know what this is. I really don't. I'll look on the product page one more time. Unfortunately, sometimes when they post these for us, they only put minimal information on the product page, but I'll go and I'll look at it again, and if I find it, I'll stick it here in post, and I'll put a little message on the screen for you all if I can find it. But yeah, that's a very unique feel. It does not feel like your regular average, like it's not like one of these deck boxes where it's a very kind of leathery sort of feel to it. You can even tell the texture on camera. I'm not sure how clear that comes through, but it's a very different feel. It does not feel like this kind of leathery surface here at all. So it's a very different sort of feel to it. It's kind of strange, but also kind of nice. Interesting. Okay, so let's open this thing up and we'll check our magnets here, see how strong they are. And they are not bad. Not great, but let me see. I think they should be good enough. Yeah, it feels like there's 4 magnets, 2 on the top, right here, and then 2 embedded within the box itself. Okay, oh, okay. So the inside does again have that kind of felt material, but you'll notice there's a bit of I don't know how clear that comes through on camera, but it feels like there's a little bit of a pattern to it. Again, almost like somebody took a little brush to it or something. Feels nice though. Okay, so that's not bad. Let me check the stitching here on the tongue. Looks good there. Let me see, is there any stitching here on the back? There is a bit of stitching here along the top. That feels okay. And then right here on the front, that also feels okay. Alright, so let's check, is there any glue issues? Because sometimes along here on the edges you will find some glue issues. Okay, that looks a bit like it could be done a little bit better. the edges. It's not terrible, but I feel like this could have been done a little bit better. I don't see any excess glue though, not even on the inside. Interesting. And then as you can see, the art has kind of like that wraparound issue here, or that wraparound situation. This is why it didn't quite line up on the outside, because as you turn the box, you'll see it leads right into the other little strip of art there, and you wrap it around again, and there you go. So, yeah, like I said, I guess they just didn't really care so much to line it up with the actual edge to do the measurements there. Either that or they just got the measurements wrong. So, either way, yeah, that's what it is. And this is a side loader. It looks like it's good for about 100 cards. Let me grab our deck box. And again, this is our old school World of Warcraft deck. This is 60 cards. Slide that in here. And from the looks of it, obviously it fits the 60 just fine, but my issue is I want to try to find out, can it hold more than 100? And based on this look, it definitely holds at least 100. Definitely. So if you had a commander deck, you could definitely fit it in here. And you could probably fit an extra 10 to 15 in here for the sideboard. I would say, because again, this is 60, so you double that up, that's 120. I would say you could fit at least another 50, 55 cards in here. So it'll be a bit of a snug fit, but it should fit. Okay? If you're going to be going anything over like 115 cards, I would not recommend this deck box, because at that point you're going to be stuffing your cards in there and you don't want to have to do that. But yeah, looks perfectly fine. It should definitely hold the 100 for a commander deck, but I believe it can also do the extra 15 for your sideboard. So overall, what is this? What is the value of this? Do we think this is worth the extra amount of money? Because you can get a very basic deck box. Again, you can get something like this one, like we recently did the review on this one, and this is going for about $10 right now, which for actual application as a deck box, it's fine. It does its job. It has, it even has a little bit of, design here to it, even though the legality of this is questionable, but that's a video for a different time. This, I've not seen any sort of copyright or anything like that. This doesn't look infringible at all to me. It looks like original art. Now, where they got the art, I don't know, so I can't say for certain. Is this worth about the extra $6 that you would pay over something like this? This material on the front, again, the entire cover, it just feels very unique. It's not something you generally feel on a deck box, so you might consider that to be a bit of a, an upgrade to your regular kind of fake PU leather sort of deck boxes. Also, you do have the cute design, so if you're into cute designs, especially this one in cat, and from what I understand, if you go to the product page, which I will leave an affiliate link down in the description, so if you do want to check out this particular product, link is going to be in the description. There are different designs. There are more than just the cat. When I went there, I think there were something like 20 different designs of all kinds of different stuff. I just happened to, to think, oh, I want the cat because, I'm a cat person. So that's why I got the cat. But lots of different designs. All of them, I believe, are the same price, about that $16 and a little bit of change there. So, given that they are charging a small premium for the fact that it's got this fancier art on it, I can understand why the price is higher. However, I would also argue that if you're going to charge more, because your product does have this kind of unique look to it, you need to pull this off. You can't have this. Because the whole point of paying that extra $6 is that you are getting a little bit more. And yeah, you could still argue, well, you're still getting the design. Okay, great. But again, this looks lazy to me. This looks like somebody just didn't bother to go and measure to see exactly how they would need to print this out so that they could wrap it around this box properly. That's my issue there. Given the value proposition and the fact that they are charging that premium because of the artwork, I'm actually going to ding an entire star off of this because of that misalignment. The deck box itself, minus the art and the whole wraparound thing, the deck box itself is fine. It looks great. It holds about 115 cards. Magnets are good enough. The material quality does feel really, really nice. But again, if you're going to be charging a premium for something like additional artwork, you need to pull it off. You can't have issues like this. I mean, heck, even, again, this is a $10 deck box, but look how they pull it off. It matches up. Everything looks fine. See, if they can do this on a $10 deck box, why can't they do it on a $16 deck box like this? Again, Great deck box. I think it's nice. As far as if, you know, the extra $6 premium is worth it to you, that's going to be up to you. But I, again, would argue if you're going to do it, you need to get this right. If you don't, you're going to get a star off, and that's exactly what's happening here. So yeah, 4 or 5 stars. Usability, perfectly fine. They need to do better on the art, though, on the way it lines up. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you all like, subscribe, share, all that other good stuff. Again, this product was sent over to me for free in exchange for a review, so I just want to give full disclosure there. Like I mentioned earlier, there will be an affiliate link down in the description if you decide you want to check out this box or any of the other products from this particular brand, which again is called, where are you? Here we are, Tudguiloae. I apologize. I know I absolutely butchered that name, but that's the name of the product there. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all the other good YouTuber stuff. We'll see you next time.